Hello, I'm Richard Hunter, Head of Markets, and welcome to our look ahead for the week commencing the 3rd of February. It's been a volatile week, this last one in January. It started off with something of a AI kind of tirade. What happened is that a potential new competitor emerged from China, a company called DeepSeek, which really put the cat amongst the pigeons in terms of those companies which had the AI exposure, and Nvidia in particular. That kind of softened as the week wore on, and indeed as the corporate earnings season continues. For the most part, particularly in the States, it's been a strong season so far. Trump tariffs are back on the table, it would appear, which also took some of the shine off of US markets. And on home shores, the FTSE 100 has continued to hit new record highs on any number of factors. The oil, mining and banking sectors have been strong. Sterling has been weak, which is good for FTSE 100 companies earning abroad. And of course, there's an element of the index being seen as a haven destination when times are volatile. So as we approach the end of January in the year to date, the Dow Jones now up by 5.5%, S&P 500 by 3.2%, the Nasdaq by 1.9%, and the FTSE 100 again nudging those highs, so far up 6.2%. Turning to next week, a couple of interesting updates coming our way. Firstly, we've got some half-year numbers from Diageo. Shares have been struggling a bit here. They're down by 15% over the last year, 29% over the last 2 years. And much of that, of course, has been down to their business in the Latin America and Caribbean regions, where, because they're higher margin products, that tends to amplify the losses. More positively, Diageo have been monitoring and managing their inventory levels, and their two best-selling brands at the moment are the likes of tequila, but also Guinness. And the company earlier in the week denied that it was looking to spin off its Guinness operation. Also, third quarter update from Vodafone, again a share price which has been under pressure. Although it's risen by 1% over the last year, if you take a 5-year view, the shares are down by 54%. And as we knew from BT earlier in the week, telecom sector remains a particularly tough one in which to operate. We're likely to get some sort of update on Vodafone's transformation. It sold its assets in Italy and Spain, and also some of its Vantage Towers holding, which has brought in some capital to go towards reducing net debt. Germany's been a bit of a drag more recently, so we should get some sort of update there. And one positive in terms of geographical region has been Africa. Finally, we've got full-year numbers from two pharmaceutical companies, GSK and AstraZeneca. They've had differing fortunes over the last year. GSK shares down 9%, AstraZeneca shares up 7%. For GSK, there's been some weakness in their vaccine portfolio. They had a £1.8 billion settlement relating to their Zantac product. So we need to know from them exactly what's in the pipeline to boost those revenues. And for AstraZeneca, we'll probably get an update on their 2030 targets, which are fairly punchy to say the least. They're targeting $80 billion of revenue by 2030, as well as a mid-30s in terms of percentage operating margin. Again, we've seen some strong growth in their rare diseases unit, so let's see if that progress is continued, which of course would then lead in to the strong cash flow we've become accustomed to. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.